Boat Builders, Larry Lalone with Geodesic Aerolite Boats. Welcome back to our social distancing edition where I get to run the camera and talk. What you're looking at here is the famous pink boat. It's been in a couple of our videos. It's been stripped down, getting recovered. And if you look at the boat, this is how your boat ought to look when you get done, when you start laying out the fabric and bringing it down. It has been fastened with heat and bond along the edges. No shrinking has been done. You can see quite a few wrinkles in the midsection of the boat here. Quite a few here, fewer, a few up here, but this is normal. This is how it ought to look. While I was shrinking the fabric to find out the percentage of shrink a little bit earlier, it occurred to me that the problem with this fabric is that it doesn't shrink evenly. It's hard to put enough heat on one side to get it to shrink as much as it needs to shrink. So what I did was I actually went up underneath the boat with a heat gun. It didn't take long, and with a regular 1500 watt heat gun, it took maybe 10 minutes to go up in there. And what I did was I went down this side of the boat from underneath with a heat gun. Again, it doesn't take too long, just a few seconds under each one of these little squares between the ribs and the stringers. And as you can see, this is very, very well shrunk already. I haven't run an iron over the outside. This is just a heat gun from the inside. In this area right here, I tried using a hair dryer. Didn't work nearly as well. It did shrink it, but I think the heat gun is the way to go unless you have a really powerful hair dryer. But again, it didn't take long. You could probably turn the boat over and do it from on the top. I just jumped up underneath it and hit it with the heat gun for maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes to do the whole thing, the whole side. And I'm very happy with it, and I think it's going to work well. And the reason I think it's going to work well is because I already did this boat using the technique. I did the whole boat. And I went up underneath and pre-shrunk the first 3 sections. Where you see the polyurethane. I pre-shrunk all those sections with the heat gun before running the iron over them, and it's hard to see in the video, but it really came out well. So I think this is a good, quick, easy way to work with that heavyweight fabric.